Hello, my lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we do here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here, we educate, inform the members of the public about the happenings in the globe. We react to all forms of videos. And I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform. The same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote war, we do not promote violence, we do not promote hate speech. What we are here to do is to educate and inform the members of the public. And again, YouTube call for self-determination is never a call for war.
Ago, the military accused Simon Ekpa of fueling crisis in the southeast. And we have our news saying that the federal government should go after Simon Ekpa. Now that peace to be restored in the southeast region. What's your own take on this? How would you react to this?
My own take, quietly, gently, is that instead of Nigerian military to be pursuing goats, when it is needed most, they will do what? Abandon goats and turn to chicken. They will be pursuing chicken.
And abandon goats.
And abandon goats.
Can you break it down?
Let me just, it's an Igbo redo. Listen good. When it is time for Nigerian security forces to be doing the needful, pursuing the real thing that you pursue, they will abandon it, pursuing another thing. Are you listening to me? Simon Ekpa is not constituting any trouble here. Nothing. Mike, listen. If somebody is saying that Republic of Oduduwa must go, Republic of Oduduwa must go, what you would have done is listen to that person and know the objectives, know his grievances, know his reasons behind asking for the Republic of Oduduwa. Simon Ekpa is an agitator like Nnamdi Kanu. They arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa took it up. That man is a military man in Finland. It's too obvious to everybody that the man is a military man. So the man is agitating for what is happening to the Igbos in the southeast. Of course, you and I know that Igbo man is down.
Marginalization.
Over-marginalization. So Nigerian military, the defense, chief of defense headquarters, he knows that Igbo man is over-marginalized. He's chasing shadows. There's no way you can intimidate the whole nation, Igbo nation. I know that I'm over-marginalized. And when I'm doing the right thing, you can't stop me. Simon Ekpa is doing the right thing. Chief of the defense headquarters knows the right thing. And he doesn't want to do it. At his age, he should know who is constituting insecurity in Nigeria. Not even, see, Southeast is not looking beyond Southeast. Leave them.
Are you sure?
Yes. If they are sitting at home, they are protesting for something. Release the man the Kanu that court has freed. Chief of Defense House is there, running his mouth. He could not do the needful. He could not even ask Malami, how far? How did you go about Nnamdi Kanu case? He did not ask the current CGN, how are people going on? It is affecting the military. I'm telling you. All this dubiousness on the side of judiciary, faking Nigerian constitution, turning it upside down, is affecting the police. All these nonsense judgments by Nigerian judges, whereby 3 judges alone will decide the fate of 300 million Nigerians, is affecting the soldiers, military. It's affecting you and I. It's affecting everybody. When you let criminals go free in the court of law, when actually criminals are brought into the court, what are you going to do? And you yourself, court is criminalized. Nigerian court is criminalized. So when they waste
what is happening in Kano State.
Thank you. Kano State now, verdict read in favor of NNPC was just changed for another document, and they read nonsense. And the court has come out and apologized. Okay? Any judgment you have read, it has
apology accepted?
They are accepted. They say they are going to turn the judgment. Kano residents are hailing Governor Yusuf now. That is the winner. Chief of Defense Staff, go and knock your head on the rock about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is living in Finland. Finland was almost, annexed by the former Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, USSR. I listen, almost. Finland fought Russia until they become their own. Okay? Chief of the staff, you are a soldier now. Go there and fight him. He's a soldier like you now. What are you wasting time? You have everything at your reach in Nigeria. You are a military man now. Na Igbo man, Chebu over marginalized Igbos. Simon Ekpa family is not known anywhere. He's from Ebonyi State. Chief of the first staff, enter a plane now, go to Finland and bring in the Kanu back. The way you bring Simon Ekpa back. The way you brought in the Kanu from Nairobi airport. Go now. It is not all about talking and promising and talking nonsense. Somebody is fighting for his right. Release Nnamdi Kanu. You know the reason why this man is what? Constituting nuisance, security nuisance in the southeast. You know. It is not beyond their reach. You can still even do it by yourself. Why are you telling the whole world what is not?
Just
go to Finland and bring him back. Treat him. Are you talking to us? Are you writing on the paper to me? Am I okay? Rough Treasure will go now and stop Simon Ekpa. No, now.
In response to what you are saying, Odulade has commented here. When the time comes, Simon Ekpa will be arrested.
Okay, thank you, Taiwo Odulade. If witches are horses, even the blind could ride. If witches, what we win, which in our mind could be horses. Everybody can ride a horse, even the blind. I think you understand. When time comes, Nnamdi Kanu will be rendition from Finland, according to you. Let me tell you, Ekpa. See, let me tell you, it is easy to say than done. I think you understand. When the time comes, Buhari was there. Ekpa conducted the first hit at home successfully. Someone become a victim. Open. And it happened. Whoever is dead is dead. Okay? Tinubu has come. Buhari has gone. Simon Ekpa is still there, doing what he's doing. See, let me tell you, Tinubu is here now. Let Nigeria not marginalize southeastern Nigeria. Nigerian government, they should do the needful. There are many things needed to be done in that region. They don't know anything about federal government. What they know in the southeastern Nigeria is state government, governors.
By saying that Emefiele, from what I'm seeing, is no longer undergoing prosecution. Rather, he is undergoing persecution. What do I mean? And it's good for Nigeria to know how it all started. You recall sometime in December 9th, that was last year, 2022, the DSSS approached Federal High Court in Abuja with an motion ex parte, asking the court to give them an order to detain Emefiele for 60 days, in line with the Terrorism Prevention Act. And my law said no. The act said you first of all arrest, then you now approach us to give you the order. You don't need our order to arrest Emefiele, because they were talking about sponsoring and funding terrorism. Now, Nigerians were waiting. At the end of the day, nothing happened. So Emefiele was finally arrested. When he was arrested and kept, Nigerians were waiting for them to come up with the evidence. And nothing happened. Nobody saw them with the evidence. So people now started raising a voice about what was going on. What we now saw is a charge of illegal possession of firearm. And Emefiele was arraigned there in Lagos, Federal High Court. Good and fine. You are no longer talking about the offense of funding and sponsoring terrorism. You are not talking about illegal possession of firearm. Good. After the arraignment, he took his plea. His application for bail was made, and the judge, Justice Nicholas Uwebe, granted him bail and say pending when he will meet up with his bail condition, he should be remanded at a correctional center. There in the court, DSSS refused to release him. There in the court, they flouted court order. There, disobeyed court order in the court premises. When the correctional service staff wanted to take Emefiele, it was another fight. Now they finally took Emefiele. The following day, that was 2 days after, they came to Abuja, approached FCT High Court with a motion ex parte to legalize their illegality. Lucky enough, the judge refused that application. They rushed to some other courts. They couldn't find their way. They succeeded in getting the order from Magistrate Court and Inferior Court to detain Emefiele in the face of subsisting court order. As if that one is not enough, Nigerians were waiting for them to come up with evidence of illegal possession of firearm. We never heard about that. What we now saw is another charges that has to do with corruption. 20 count charges. We said, okay, issue of terrorism is no longer there. Illegal possession of firearm has been withdrawn. Now they are talking about corruption charges. 20 count charges. They brought the charges before after violated his right for how many months? They brought the count charges. Emefiele was brought to court, only for them to say that the arraignment can no longer take place. That was, I think, in August, that one of the co-defendants got ill. So they asked for adjournment. Court granted them adjournment. Nothing happened. Now, the team of lawyers now approach FCT High Court, Court 9, by Honorable Justice Adeniyi. Adeniyi now ordered EFCC to either arraign Emefiele or release Emefiele. So they finally brought Emefiele to court, and court granted him bail, pending when they will prefer the charge. While we were waiting for them, the 20 count charges now, they reduced it to 6. His plea was taken. Court now, his application for bail was made. Court now gave yesterday for ruling. And after everything, court now granted Emefiele bail on conditions as you can, that was stated. Now, after that ruling, counsel to Emefiele informed the court that look at the antecedent of our security agents, in this case, DSSS and EFCC. We have seen a situation whereby after court released somebody on bail, they would arrest the person. So counsel representing a federal government undertook that nothing of such will happen. While the family members were in the courts trying to perfect the bail condition, EFCC sent its operatives there in Kuje prison to lay ambush. Even as at 11 p.m. yesterday, I learned that they were still at Kuje prison, waiting for Emefiele to come out so that they will arrest him. Now, from all these things, are you prosecuting or you are persecuting? As we speak now, under the Constitution, Emefiele is presumed innocent. The law is on his own side. We have only one federal Minister of Justice. EFCC is under Minister of Justice. DSSS is under Minister of Justice. Police is under Minister of Justice. Code of Conduct and what we have, they are all under Minister of Justice. And Minister of Justice is the person prosecuting. And the bail is a temporary freedom. It's not a permanent freedom. So, assuming that you decided to duplicate the charges, to duplicate the investigation, police investigate this one, EFCC investigate this one, ICPC investigate this one, DSSS investigate this one. Now, if the DSSS feel that there is information they need from Emefiele, they will just invite Emefiele through his shorty. These are the most decent procedure of handling criminal trial. So as to tell the people that you don't have anything against him apart from investigating the matter. You have preferred the charge, you have your evidence, he will defend himself. If you prove your case, you go to prison. If you are unable to prove your case, court will discharge and acquit him. That is the position. So we are against all this persecution, trying to use detention to punish him. His family members will have beginning to give it another interpretation. Some persons from their place have started giving it another interpretation. saying that it is because some say that because he's from the south. This one says it's because he's a Christian. After all, here is his master, President Muhammad Buhari, who was giving him direct. A lot of issues, conspiracy theories here and there. So what we are now saying that the security agency, especially EFCC, should act professionally in handling this matter. That is the position.
Well, Maxwell, you are very right. A man is innocent until proven guilty. And the point made by the Court of Justice Adeniyi is that any accused person is entitled under the laws of Nigeria to fair hearing. And what I see that you are saying is that, look, Mr. Emefiele is entitled to fair hearing under the laws of Nigeria. But let me ask you, the bail conditions, how far have his lawyers gone with perfecting those conditions, or are they likely to go back to court and say those conditions are too stringent? Where are we with
now?
The bail
That one is left. That one is left for the family members, the brothers. We were there yesterday trying to put things together, but as at yesterday, they were unable to make the best condition because he said two shorties. With one of the shorties, two shorties, one of them will enter bond of 300 billion naira, and one of the shorties must have a certificate of a C of O and the title document of a property within Maitama. So, you know, such a thing is not an easy something. And so they are trying to rally around to see how they will sort it out. So they were doing it there yesterday. But as at the time I left court yesterday, they were still battling with the meeting up with the condition until we started hearing. I don't know whether you have seen the pictures of DSSS, so the ambush at Kuje Correctional. It's not good. It's not good because Dr. Bat, listen, Dr. Bat, what you are saying, hello? Dr. Bat, what you are saying is that we are talking about foreign investor coming to invest.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, we are talking about foreign investor coming to invest in economy. So when they discover no serious person will come and invest his money in a country that does not obey rule of law, it's not against Emefiele this time around. We should look at the country. If we have seen people, Emefiele is not under immunity. If you have your case, present it in court, prove your evidence. That is why I defend him. In fact, as a matter of fact, if Emefiele, assuming that Emefiele is unable to provide a lawyer, that's why we have, I have said it here before, that's why we have Minister of Citizens Rights of Federal Minister of Justice, we have Legal Aid Council. Government will provide one for him, for him to have fair hearing, so that if he's going to prison, he will know the reason why he's going to prison. So, but when you are now attacking him, punishing him, trying to intimidate him, if Emefiele died, trial is all over. It is only a living that will start trial. So the point we are making is that they should not see it, make it look as if they have something personal against Emefiele, not an offense committed. Okay. If he has committed an offense, Nigerians want to know. And we are talking about, just like what I said a few minutes ago, people have started giving it another interpretation. Okay, some people have started saying, what of power? Is it because it's...
Mr. Maxwell,
yes,
please.
I'm with you.
Let's come in here. I like facts. You said there are pictures of EFCC standing in front of Kuje. Where are the pictures?
Yes.
We'd like to get those pictures, number one.
I have them.
Okay.
I will send it to you.
Okay, we'd like to get those pictures. Also, since you saw those pictures, and we'd like to see those pictures, so that for the sake of the general public, have you guys been able to interface with the EFCC? Because if you're trying to perfect a bill, and the EFCC is in front of Kuje, there's no point perfecting the bill, because if you perfect the bill, exactly what happened at the court in Lagos here will happen again, where the court just granted him bail and the DSS struggled with the security officials and they picked him off the prison officials. So if you perfect that bill, is it not going to be another scruff and tussle for life? Since you claim that these pictures are out there, which I would like to see the pictures of the EFCC official in front of Kuje, because it's not going to be another fight between the prison officials and the EFCC police officials, just like it was with the DSS and the same prison officials in Lagos here.
Yes, Rufai, that was my advice. I contacted one of the I contacted one of the brothers yesterday. I said, you people should stop perfection of that bell. Since now these people are there to pick him after you perfect the bell, it is of no use. So the thing is that we have to wait. Since the matter has been adjourned to 28th of November for trial, let us inform the court. Let court give directives. On my own, if I can't see the reason why a judge will give an order and somebody will flout it, and I believe that the court should act. Because if the court did not show order that EFCC chairman should appear before him and tell him the reason why he will not send him to prison, you are the EFCC chairman. You are a creation of the law. You are a creation of the law. Irrespective of the fact that personally I'm challenging the appointment of the EFCC chairman because he's not qualified. The matter is in court. It's a talk of another day. But what I'm talking about is that EFCC is a creation of the law. It's an act of National Assembly that established EFCC. So without the act of National Assembly, EFCC will not operate. So court also has given an order exercising their power under Section 6 of the 1999 Constitution. Now, when you are now flouting the court order, you are now telling us that we are operating anarchy. It's a lawless society. Okay, and the people will not, even those who have one or two things against Emefiele, they have started their feeling for him. I'm saying this one is no longer possible. This is what happened to Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Nnamdi Kanu is still there now because the security agents refused to obey the law. And the judges failed to act. You gave an order and somebody flouted it. And you did not ask the security agents to produce that person in handcuff before you. Well, you send the person to prison so that another person will stand as a deterrent to another person.
Maxwell, two things. One, the charges, you said 20 count charge. I think that was reduced to 6.
Now, since they have reduced it to 6.
To 6 count charge for just to put the record straight. But I wanted to ask you, yesterday there was a story circulating. I don't like to quote social media, but you know, the story was all over the place, alleging that Mr. Emefiele refunded certain amounts of money running into trillions to the coffers of the government. Is there any truth to that story? Because people were circulating it up and down. It went viral. Could you help us clarify what the true situation is?
I went to see Emefiele at Kuje prison on Sunday, and I spent over 1 hour with him, and we discussed at length, and he did not tell me such a thing. So since Emefiele did not tell me that there is a plea bargaining that he refund money, I don't have that authority. Maybe somebody who posted it will come up with his evidence. But I'm telling you that I have been able to discuss with him. He did not tell me such a thing. That is it. Well,
thank you very much, Maxwell Okpara. In this particular matter, that same story, Mr. Tunde Lemon, whose name was also mentioned, asked his lawyers to intervene, that this was clearly a case of defamation. But in any case, thank you very much.
But you people should send their crew to go to Kuje to confirm by yourself. If you cannot rely on the one I'm going to show you now, I'm going to give your crew members, engineers, so probably they will send it to you. You can send their crew to Kuje to go and confirm what I'm telling you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.